welcome back to Reactions That Rock. I am Seth, a former rock and roll radio DJ, now just a guy on the internet like everybody else. Only not quite like everybody else, right? Come on, feed my validation. I need it just a little bit. Okay, so I've been going down the BTS rabbit hole quite a bit lately, and this isn't quite BTS, but a lot of the BTS fans, the army, have told me this is a song I have to check out. So here I am checking it out for the very, very first time, as I do with all of this. I gotta warn you, my lights have been kind of flickering and fluttering, and just when I think I have the studio up and running properly, I realize, no, I do not. But anyway, there's always a chance of something falling apart or lights going off, but we do this in one take, because if I do two takes, then it's not the first time hearing the song now, is it? So no, one take. I'm just warning you, there's always a chance of something going awry. I may just fall out of my chair. Who knows? This is the risk I take, and I do it. I can't lie. I'd like to say I do it for you, but there's a whole lot of doing it for me going on in here too. Okay? Like I said, it's that validation thing. So, I was told I have to check out an artist called IU. I believe they're both capital letters, so I'm assuming it's IU and not like IU? I'm assuming it's initials and not a name. I may be wrong. You know what you gotta do. Correct me. Tell me what's happening down there in the comments. Fill me in. Clue me in. Make sure you let me know what I need to know. And I already know that I'm kinda stupid when it comes to music outside of rock and metal. So I understand that I don't understand anything. So you gotta tell me. You gotta fill me in. You gotta clue me. You gotta smarten me up. Share your knowledge with me. Be my Yoda. That's an outdated reference? Be my baby Yoda? No, because that just means you're like cute eating chicken nuggets in my lap. Well, actually, that works for me too. So anyway, okay. Be my something or other. Be my old Yoda or my young Yoda. We're cool either way. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, I'm going to zip these lips. I'm just going to fire this up. IU, the song is called Love Wins All. I'm assuming this is the one that people want me to check out because I've had a few songs on my list. This is in my notes. Plus, when I went to the YouTube channel here to pull this video up, I saw that this has 51 million views. So I'm assuming this is the video that I'm supposed to be listening to here. That only kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. So without further ado, less yap. More rap. No, it's not rap. That would have been great if I was a rap DJ, wouldn't it? Yes, less yap, more rap. See, I'm telling you, one take, I can't even talk, but no edits. Let's just fire this up. Those Amazon packages will find you anywhere. I don't know what they're running from, but it looked like a cardboard box. Hey, I know that guy. I wasn't expecting piano. I don't know why, I just wasn't.
Dearest darling, my universe, 날 데려가 줄래? 나의 가난한 상상력으론 떠올릴 수 없는 곳으로 저기 멀리 from Earth to Mars 꼭 같이 가줄래? 그곳이 어디든 오랜 외로움 그 반대말을 찾아서 어떤 실수로 이토록 우리는 함께일까? 세상에게서 도망쳐 run on 나와 저 끝까지 가
Okay, I really like the video. I like how, when they're looking through the video camera, they're seeing like a happier world where things are still alive and vibrant and not just like a Amazon Prime box flying through the earth in this dark gray existence. And it does, I mean, if you're familiar with lighting, you go from cold lighting during that to a warm lighting, to a warm template, which is, the vibrant oranges and yellowy kind of feel. Warm. Go buy light bulbs. You'll figure it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, seriously. So I'm actually really digging this. It's sweet. I didn't know what to expect popping into this, but I never know what to expect. The piano, it's not surprising at all, but for some reason, I just wasn't expecting like a sweet piano ballad to come in here. And I don't know why. I've got no reason not to expect it. I just didn't. There's zero rhyme or reason to that. But this is really, really sweet. I really like this. It does feel like a love story. I'm seeing a little bit of the symbolism popping in that we're kind of used to from the BTS guys, the BTS gang, the Tannies. Y'all told me how to pronounce it or how to spell it, but you didn't. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna go with Tannies. Tannies sounds right. Double N. Yeah, going back to my English lessons years ago. Double N. Yeah, Tannies. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm on a tangent again. It happens. I'm a tanny tangent happening over here. So I'm going to just roll right with this. But this is really, really sweet. I got to make my captions a little bit bigger. I got a new prescription going on here with the good old eye holes. And it's a little harder to see as my studio has moved and my lighting has changed. So larger captions. We have that to look forward to. And I'm just going to back... Whoops, I'm going to back this up and then go from there. Yeah, I'm still learning how to use this computer. Yeah, yay.
Love, love, love,
I like the strings, too. Or here in Tennessee, we call it a fiddle.
그럼에도 어째서 우리는 서로일까 세상에게서도 많잖아 나와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover 나쁜 결말일까 길은 우리 둘 천천히 너를 두 눈에 담아 한 번 더 편안히 웃어주려 유연하듯 떠오른 그날 그 밤처럼 나와 함께 겁없이 저물어줄래 산산이 나를 더 망쳐리 널 너와 슬퍼지고
No, it's more than just one.
비련에게서도 망쳐라 널
Okay, a key change. I think this is the first time I've been listening to I don't want to call it K-pop, but anything remotely close to tied to the BTS crew. And I know this isn't BTS, but it's BTS adjacent. So I totally get that. But holy crap, modern music avoids key changes like nobody's business. And it's such an impactful tool, especially at that point of a song, usually like right after a bridge or right before a bridge, to hit it with that key change. It has such an impact on the song. It really just punches it up a whole different level. And so much music other than like death metal right now and country avoid the key change and just kind of keep it flat, all in the same key, the same register, whatever you want to call it. And those are probably two different things. I'm a radio DJ, not a music major. So, but that key change just really punched it up like to a whole different level. I mean, literally, that's what it did. But emotionally, I went right there with it. I love that. It's if you're a musician, add some songs with key changes. I will buy a nice steak dinner to the first musician who puts a song together with 2 key changes. Because I've never heard that before, but part of me really wants to hear it just come down at the end. And if I'm foreshadowing anything, awesome, because I have a bad habit of getting ahead of myself. But I'm digging this. Also, you have to tell me what those boxes are. They kind of feel like television screens, like the old, like you're in a Motel 6 at like 2 in the morning and all you're getting is snow. They kind of feel like television screens. Am I right? Is there some symbolism there of like the modern world taking over and ruining everything, or am I reading way too much into this? You got to let me know. You know what to do. Fill my comments feed. I will read them all and do my best to reply to every single one of them. But I'm going to let this ride out. I want to go back in time so I can just hear that key change. I want to be hit with that again. Maybe I went too far, but I don't care. I like this. So we're going to ride this out till the end, and I'm going to give it a glowing review unless somehow this falls apart in the last minute. So wherever they're going, they do not need their clothes. And I applaud that automatically. Right there. Yeah, I knew there was going to be a cast coming up. That's a lot of people putting this together. That was really, really... You know I love a video that has a story attached to it. That's sort of my favorite thing going on. A song itself tells a story, but when the video comes in and really, really just kind of... And sometimes it's a different story than the song. You have 2 different artistic visions sometimes at play there, but I really, really love when that happens. The video tells a story. It's moving something forward because it is a visual thing. A lot of bands can stand there, like in front of a cool-looking building with some strobe lights and just play, and I'm not knocking that. That's the budget-friendly version of a video. It makes sense. But when there's a story, when there's something in addition to the music to get invested in, a second layer of the art, I dig it. Totally had that. I know that I have the gist. I have the middle school version of what the video was in my head. I know what happened and where we ended. But I don't... There's symbolism in this universe that I still don't fully understand or recognize. And I'm sure that this had some symbolism. There's a reason that they were being chased by these staticky boxes. I just don't know what it is. I'm sure it means something. I don't know what that is. But overall, I like this. It's so funny because when I first started on this journey with the K-pop side of things and the Korean music and the Korean influences, I really, really thought I would have a hard time enjoying the vocals because I don't speak Korean, and a lot of the vocals are in Konglish, as it's called, but even more so than that, sometimes even when it's in English, there's an accent that maybe makes things a little difficult. So I really thought I would have a hard time fully understanding the music, fully feeling the music. I felt like it might, pun intended, be foreign to me. And it's so not. That's the biggest surprise since I've started listening to any of this Korean music, is that I really, really expected it to not feel organic to me to feel like to not understand it. And even when I don't understand the specific word, there's an emotion that carries with it. There's a vibe that the lyrics bring and the music brings in that, like, this whole song could have been in Korean and I could have understood that it was a love song, that there was a romantic thing happening. And again, the key change. Like, seriously, if you have a band, play around with different tuning and key changes, and you will stand out like nobody's business. And I mean that. So few musical artists take risks like that with songs, and I love this. And as you know, as I've told you, you might not know, you might be new to this channel. If you are, I'm going to tell you. And if you're not, I'm still going to tell you. I am not a big fan normally of emotional music, of ballads, of things that make me feel, of love songs. I am a rock and roll and metal kind of guy. I am used to going to concerts where it's full on distortion pedals and bands on stage and fiery pyrotechnics and profanity and crunchy in your face music and devil horns up in the air, which they're not really devil horns. That's such a gimmick. But anyway, yes, I know there's still people out there who think we're worshiping the devil. That's such a gimmick. But anyway, I have been in that world for so long that I really didn't think other music would speak to me. And the fact that this pulls me in the way it does, draws me in. This is not the last time I will listen to the song. This was such a good song. It was such a powerful vocal performance with such a great piano and violin track backing musical accompaniment, whatever you want to call it, that this was great. This to me felt like you're going and seeing something for the first time, maybe a movie, maybe something. Like, this had a special engagement feeling where you're like sitting there and you're just waiting for something decent to happen, and all of a sudden you just get blown away. I love it. It was impressive as hell. Her vocals, phenomenal. Again, the key change. I can't say key change enough. Seriously. Love it. It's such a great musical way of conveying that extra, something bigger than what you've already had is happening right now. And I love it. This is across the board a 10 out of 10 for me. In a genre that I never thought I would get into, understand. And I'm not even talking K-pop. Like, yes, I know K-pop is a industry, not a genre, but like, I'm talking about like the wonderful world of American Top 40 music, or whatever you want to call it. Like, this is just music that I never thought I would care to listen to. Because when I was a slightly younger man and I would hear this, not music like this, but, you know, this type of genre, this lighter, easier, piano-y music, it was at like the supermarket and the dentist's office. It always made me I just didn't care for it. And something's changing. I'm like the Grinch or something. Maybe my heart's getting bigger. I don't know. But this music is really, really speaking to me on a deeper level. And I love that, because that's why I started this channel. Rock music stopped talking to me. The new music. I found myself on this loop of just listening to old songs over and over and over again. And the new music wasn't screaming to me. It wasn't speaking to me. It wasn't touching my heart. And that's kind of why I started this, to see if there was music out there that might do that. And I'm finding it in spades, and I absolutely love that. And this was a heartwarming, beautiful song with a great story to go along with it. So thank you so much. And the key change, I'm going to use that as my sign off. I'm going to ask you for your thumbs, your subscribe bings, hit the subscribe button. That it's right there somewhere. You just got to press the button. Turn on the notifications if you want to be notified when I post a new video, and if you don't turn them on. That's okay too. And in the meantime, beautiful, wonderful, talented artists are doing key changes. I'm going to remind you, if you've lived in your house long enough, to do a lock change. That's right, it's about time. Somebody's got a spare key out there. Do you even know where yours are? So change your locks. There it is. That's words of wisdom from this guy. Yeah. That's my sign off, telling you to change your locks every now and then. Isn't that wonderful? But maybe, just maybe, It could prevent a catastrophe. All right, I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you later. Bye.